Boos, and welcome back to my channel. This is just so I feel like we're really overdue a girl talk for everyone that is like a regular watcher of my channel. Thank you, and I love you. But I feel like we're really overdue a girl talk catch up. So I did like a Q&A on Instagram of any advice or any questions anyone's got, but I'm just getting ready for the day. So I thought I'd do my makeup, because I do get a lot of makeup questions, but I'm so bad at doing my makeup, like, so I don't really understand why people like watching me do my makeup. But I thought I'd do one of those and then like cook some dinner tonight and just try not to make it too long, because I feel like when I do these videos I just talk so much, but they're my favourite type of videos to watch and also personally do. So I thought I'd answer some questions whilst I get ready, but I hope everyone's all good. I start off with my skin is like dry. I have like dry to combination skin, I think it's called. So I use the Weleda Skin Food. I use the normal one, and if you haven't tried this moisturiser, you need to. Honestly, when you first put it on, it's so like thick and you're a little bit like, okay, what's going on? But it leaves your skin feeling so moisturised. Look, today my skin feels so dry, no moisture in it whatsoever. Really haven't been taking my vitamins, but as soon as you use this, it all goes away. So if you've got dry skin like me, I always moisturise down my neck as well. If you've got dry skin like me, this is your go-to moisturiser. You can get it from loads of like drugstores, Boots, get it online. I think that on TikTok you can get it cheaper maybe. But yeah, that's what I start my skin with. And then to Instagram, I got so many. Sometimes there's not as many questions, but I've literally got so many. So, okay, so I'm going to go in with one that's asked a lot, is co-parenting update. Amalia has a new sibling. I mean, I haven't like really, so I'm going to use the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in shade Stromboli. And then I just put it on with, I use a small brush. I find these brushes easier to work with. Now, I haven't actually spoken about Malia's, don't tell me you were running out. Oh, it's all gone sideways. I haven't really spoken about Malia's brother because he's not like in my direct life. So I feel like, not that it's not right to speak about him, because obviously it's amazing, but she's got a brother, she's really happy. But, you know, it's not my child. So I don't have a lot to say apart from it was obviously a shock. But Malia, I think the thing is with Malia is obviously she lives with me, so it hasn't made a massive change to her life, but I think a new baby is always a blessing no matter what the situation is or whatever time it is in your life. Like, I think a new baby is such a huge blessing. So I think it's amazing that she's got another sibling. I mean, the only thing that makes me sad, and it's not like this is just selfishly for me, like Malia already has an older sister, obviously on her dad's side, Alea, and I always pictured that I would be the one that would have a baby and to give her a younger sibling and make her a big sister. So regardless, she's a big sister, which is great. I mean, I think she takes the role very seriously. She comes home and she's like, yeah, I gave him his bottle. But I don't know, I just sort of pictured that I'd be the one that would have a baby like in the next however many years, and I would make Malia a big sister, and that has obviously now she is a big sister. So I feel like if I then had a baby now or in the future or literally whenever, it wouldn't be as much of like oh my god, you're a big sister, because she's already a big sister. She'd literally probably say to me, okay, I already am. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's savage. So, but apart from that, it's great, you know, she's got a baby brother. Co-parenting, I have absolutely currently nothing to say about. I'm going to use the NARS concealer in shade Macadamia. I just have nothing to say about co-parenting right now. I will probably in the future, but right now we're not co-parenting. We don't talk. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'll go, like, co-parenting is probably one of my biggest questions from you guys, and I understand why, like, so many people are in situations where, you know, they've had to split from their child's father and it's so new and it's hard, and like, I'm sorry, but co-parenting, especially with someone that you don't get along with, is possibly one of the hardest things in the world. Like, oh my god. But right now co-parenting is not in any way, shape or form good. I'd say even co-parenting is not non-existent. I'd go as far to say that. And yeah, I mean, at some point we'll get into why. But right now, you know, when you think I really don't want to even consume my energy talking about why it's not good, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, great, love it, living the dream. So that's that question answered. I feel like there was loads of them going on here. Yeah, so that's that, and then I'm going to do my brows with the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in shade 4. I really like this because it's got like the little spoolie end. Can you see that? Spoolie end, and then it's also got like that, but I just feel like you can really gently colour in. I do get my eyebrows like tattooed, but they're sort of coming off now because I'm doing my top. This is a L'Oreal Paris like lip oil. I'm so sorry, I don't know the shade or anything, but I got it in Boots, and it's like in between a gloss and an oil, and it's just really nice on your lip, because I found lip gloss is really sticky, whereas this is like halfway between. Really nice. I'm going to answer 2 more questions and then I'm going to sort myself out for the day. Oh, also, I have got no extensions on my hair right now. I just want you to look at my natural hair. Let me just brush it. Oh god. And I'm enjoying it. I am getting my extensions put back in soon because for the length, and I've only just got new ones, so it's a waste if I don't. But I feel like after this lot of extensions are done, I feel like I might just go completely natural with my hair, because I've been using these vitamins and it's thickened my hair so much to the point that I'm like, I could maybe not have extensions. Is Teen Mum coming back on TV? So do you know what, Teen Mum has always been a secret. So we film it, it gets edited, like all the footage gets cut down, we do voiceover, we do shoots, we do everything, and then it gets announced. Because the Teen Mum Next Generation has been announced, which I'm so excited about. If you haven't seen it, go onto the Teen Mum Instagram page. They've got all the videos of the new girls. It's so exciting. They're literally like what we were like however many years ago. So it's so exciting because that was announced. I think they obviously knew that we're going to get the questions of, well, what happens to you guys? So they've said we can say that yes, a new series of Teen Mum OGs is coming later on in the year, which is all I can say about it. You know, I'm a blabbermouth, I overtalk, so I do want to say more, but I can't. But just so you guys, you know, I've got the question constantly. Yes, we will be back on the screens later on this year, which is exciting. I've done all my makeup now. What do we think? My fluffy hair. I'm going to put some washing in, do a little bit of admin work, go pick up Malia, and then we'll cook dinner together. I'll answer some more questions, and then I thought just later on I'll do like my bedtime routine. Like what I've got some new products that I'm obsessed with that I use just at night time to get all cozy, so I thought we would do that together. This is what my face looks like after a day of just running around. I look sweaty and I'm not even hot, I'm cold. And if this isn't a mum hairstyle, I don't know what is. But it's now the evening, it's dinner time, so I thought I'd do like a little cook with me. We love a little bit of cooking. And also my best delivery ever that I get, HelloFresh has arrived and I'm so excited about it, and I've got really yummy meals this week, so I thought I would share it with you. Let me just adjust my hair. Now, the reason I love HelloFresh more than anything is because I feel like food budget control for me is so important, because if I go into a shop ready for dinner, say I'm going to make pasta, for example, you best believe I'm coming out £30 later. I've got chocolate, sweets, drinks, like everything that I didn't need, I've got. With HelloFresh, I always order for Monday, and I get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because then Thursday's always like an iffy work day, and then obviously Friday's a weekend, but you can get 5 days if you want to, if anyone's interested. But it starts from just £3.15 per serving, so I mean, unreal, especially if you're feeling like a family of 4, and they just have amazing recipes. So tonight we're gonna have this which as you can see it looks incredible. Now I would normally just do a regular salmon, but this is pesto crusted salmon and lemon alioli with roast potatoes, green beans and tender stem broccoli. We've also got this sticky chicken for tomorrow, but you get the recipe sheet like this. And then you get a step-to-step guide on the back, pictures. So if you're not a good cook, because I'm not at all, you can't go wrong. You end up cooking so many delicious, yummy foods that you would never normally cook, because I'm just such a standard, like, day-to-day dinner person. I can never think about what to cook. But for me, I feel like my favourite thing is the money. Like, the budget is just incredible, amazing, and the money I save, especially as like a single mum, when you get a lot of food wastage, you don't get any food wastage because it's portion controlled. So it's portion controlled to how many people you can pick for 2, 3, 4, pick as many people as you want, full family or just a couple of you, single people. It's literally perfect for everybody, and the money saving is just incredible. I've also got a code which I'll pop on the screen once I've cooked dinner, and it can get you some unreal discount as well. So yeah, I'm gonna cook dinner. Malia! Do you want to help me cook dinner? No. Cool. So I'm just cutting up some potatoes. Why did I say it in that accent? Honestly, I give myself the ick. How I've got a boyfriend, I don't know. This is my very big baby. Veg, we've got tender stem broccoli, shallots and green beans. I've done my salmon, and that's got pesto and breadcrumbs on it, and then I've done one for Malia without the pesto because she's going through the fussy eating phase. She loves pink fish, she'll eat the broccoli, green beans, but if she saw the green pesto on it, she'd be like, So just like that. So I'm gonna pop that in the oven, 15 minutes, and it will be done. Just got Malia watching me on YouTube. Got the greens cooking, and all the potatoes are done, which looks so yummy. And then it says, with a fork, and then it says we've got to mash it. So this is what it looked like on the sheet, and I'm sorry if that's not impressive. The greens, the salmon with the pesto and the breadcrumbs, potato, and that's it on the sheet. I'm so impressed. I say it almost every time, but this is so unreal. And I would never think of putting breadcrumbs and pesto on salmon. Can I eat my dinner first? Can I eat my dinner first? Yeah, of course. Thanks. That was honestly like so good. Whoever thought that pesto and breadcrumbs on salmon would be so unreal. They have something for everybody on their website, literally everybody, vegetarians, families, so make sure you check out the recipes if you're interested. I cannot stress enough how much money you can save by using HelloFresh, and also with my code, which is 60 Mia Boardman, I will pop it on the screen for you. You can get 60% off your first box and 25% off your next 2, plus some free gifts. So it's an incredible offer. I'll pop everything you need to know in the description, along with a link. So yeah, save some money, eat some yummy food. Thank me later. I think I got my pyjamas on. Why is my child talking? And it's 8:10 at night. So I've got a new camera, and I'd like to apologise because I feel like it's focusing and unfocusing on my face, and I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'm hoping it hasn't done that through the whole video, but if it has, then obviously I apologise, and I will fix that for next time. I just do like a little bedtime, what my bedtime routine is, and answer a couple more questions from you guys. Although my ring light that I'm using is my mobile phone right now, because some would be confused why I've managed to lose my ring light, but I've managed to lose a whole big ring light, so don't even ask. My nighttime routine is very simple. I use Elemis cleansing balm, which is quite spenny, but it is so worth it. I've had this pot now for quite a while. I think December, and it's March, and like I've barely used any of it because you literally need the tiniest amount, like this, and then you just wipe it onto your skin. And like for me personally right now, what I'm gonna do is just lather it on like this, and it's like an oil, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys, and then I will go in the bathroom in a minute and just wipe it off with a wet cloth, and it literally melts your makeup off, but it's so much better than that. So if I've got, you know, dry skin one day, or just every day I wear makeup like 90, so I'm watching myself in the viewfinder just because I can see when it's focusing and not, but I probably wear makeup 95% of the time, so but still every day I'll put it on like this, and then I just wash it off with a like flannel, and honestly my skin just feels so good afterwards. But I'll leave this on for a minute because it just soaks in, and it's like collagen and all of that. One of my questions that I just read then Someone said, will a man ever change? I feel constantly looked down on, but I still love him. My experience, being completely honest, no, a man doesn't change, but I feel like everyone should be given the chance to change. But someone has to change for them and not for you. So say, for example, you said to someone like, I don't want to be with you anymore unless you change. That probably isn't going to make them change. They have to like really, really want it for themselves, not for you, not for your relationship, like for them in order to change. They might want to be with you and they might want to change for you, but the chances of that happening are quite slim. I think I've had 3 relationships now where they need a huge change, like, you know, one worse than the other, for example, but did they change? No. And I do feel like a lot of the time you give them the option, and when they feel like they're losing you, they might be like, I'm going to change, I'm going to fix this, I'm going to fix that. But it doesn't change. Sit back to old ways. Changing behaviours, I think, is possible, but I think, especially these days now, I feel like men have got this certain mentality and their morals and just their thought process is the reason why they are treating you badly. And I don't personally think someone can change their morals or the way they are. So if you're really unhappy, I feel like maybe for your own peace of mind, give them the chance, sit them down and say, look, I am leaving unless you change this about you. And you can wait and see if there is a change, because I feel like you don't want to walk away from it straight away, which you probably wouldn't be able to, it's so hard, and then look back and think, oh, I wish I gave him the chance, like what if he was better, what if he was good. But have it in your head, don't hold your breath. It's hard because you don't want to paint everyone with the same brush and be like, no, they can't change. But I think my common theme with men that I've come across is narcissistic behaviour, narcissists. And if you Google it, honestly, a lot of people, if you feel like you're being looked down on in your relationship, there's like an ego thing going on, how they think you should be behaving and all things like that. If you Google narcissistic traits in a relationship, a lot will make sense for you. I'm not going to start trying to explain it because I'll probably explain it wrong. But narcissists, I don't think can change. Maybe they could with a lot of therapy and help, but the chances are it's not going to be in your relationship. Maybe later on in their life they might, but it might not be in your relationship. But if you feel like you want to, you can give them a chance to change, but will they? Who knows? I'll go get a wet towel, and I'll bring the wet towel and I'll show you what it's like when it's coming. I've got a damp towel here. Oh, it's when I'm holding something that it goes in and out. Damp towel. I normally have a flannel, but it's in the wash. And then it all just comes off so easily. You barely have to even like rub your skin. Look at that. And it leaves your skin feeling so smooth. You can use it as like a mask as well. Like sometimes if I'm laying in the bath, I will just put it on as like a mask. Oh, and it literally, someone has asked about my boyfriend. I haven't really spoken about my boyfriend on my channel just because I feel like we need to bring him in. He has been on my TikTok a bit, and all I get is toxic comments about how everyone thinks he's toxic. From one video where I said, you look handsome, and he didn't say anything and he looked moody because I'd already done the video once. I'd already filmed the whole video once and we were late for our restaurant reservation, and I was like, quick, just get in this video again because it got deleted. You don't even really need moisturiser, but I think because the weather changed, my skin's quite dry at the moment, so I'm going to put a bit more of the Skin Food on before bed. And just rub that in. But yeah, we have been together almost 8 months now, which has flown by. For the first like 4 months, I kept it so private because I was like, I'm not going to post. Who is calling me? Please don't even ask what he saved as in my phone. Hello?
Hi, babe.
Yeah, are you?
You see the fucking weather, man.
Is it bad?
Either it.
Yeah. Can I call you back in 1 minute?
Fine.
Alright, love you.
Love you.
Love you, bye. He is from up north, so he's got an up north accent. And you see the fucking weather, man. That was quite good. Yeah, I kept it really private for like just over 4 months because I thought I'm not going to share him. until I feel like we're going somewhere and it's going to be long lasting. But he is just everything I could have possibly wanted. We've had a lot of ups and downs, which I might do like a relationship Q&A. I don't know if I'll include him in it because he works away, and I might do like a little relationship Q&A of everything people. I thought we weren't recording them. I might do a little relationship Q&A of everything people might want to know. My biggest struggles at the moment have been I've only been in toxic. But like my whole adult life, it's been a toxic relationship. So then meeting someone where everything's healthy, I've really struggled. Like when I say struggled, like I feel like I'm low-key almost a toxic one now. And not in anything like abusive, like anything horrible, but just I feel like I'm so used to arguing and everything being a problem, and when things aren't a problem with him, I'm like, well, what? And then it's like I'm angry. Honestly, like I'm angry, but I'm not angry, and I know what I'm saying is wrong, but like I blow up arguments more than they need to be. But it's like, is that because I'm used to being in that sort of relation? I don't want to make excuses for myself, but it's like, is that because that's what sort of relationship I'm used to being in? So that's how I know how to be in a relationship, if that makes sense. But we've had like ups and downs. It got to a point where he was like, honestly, like, what is wrong with you? But I think nobody really talks about going into a healthy relationship after a toxic one, and how it can be hard, because you think, why'd that be hard? All you wanted was that toxic person to treat you nicely and be loved, and then you've met someone that is treating you nicely and being and loving you, but what's the problem? It's not the problem. I think it's just, please let me know in the comments if you've gone from like a toxic relationship to a healthy one, and just how you sort of learn how to be healthy after being unhealthy for quite a long time, even though like I know we weren't the problem. It's an us, girls, boys, but maybe like being in that relationship is like trains your brain to it. I don't know, I just sort of struggle with normal things, and I don't know. I do another video on like this, but do let me know in the comments if you've gone through that, and if you've got any sort of advice on not being so argumentative. I mean, I know how to not be argumentative, just don't argue, but like, do you know what it is? Like, do you know what it is, right? It's the only way I can pinpoint how I feel, is that I'm constantly waiting for it to end. Like, constantly. Like, every day I'm like, it's going to end. No matter how much reassurance I have, no matter how much I feel loved, and no matter how much love is given me, I just feel like it's going to end. He's going to start treating me like shit soon. So if you actually get over that, because we're 8 months in now and I feel like I am getting better, but I don't know, it's just, maybe it's time, and just hoping that the person you're with is gonna be patient with you. Normally I'm the one that's asking people if they need any advice, and I'm asking you guys for advice. So if anyone's been through that, please let me know. But yeah, that's going strong. So I'll do another relationship. I'll do like a relationship Q&A if anyone's interested. Maybe try get him in it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my video. Just a cute little girly day cooking. Make use of the offer if you would like to, and if you are a bit skeptical, just order it once and you will probably keep ordering. I'm 95% sure you will. And my next video will be up next week, but please leave a comment. If you've got any advice for me from the questions that I've asked, please give it to me, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.